This record label still slipping on us. I feel like white people still spitting on us. Because we can't drink the water still. So why we gotta pay them?
Speak for the streets entertainment. Speak for the streets.
Listening to Put It After Dark with Karen Sales. Welcome to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan. Flint After Dark. Flint After Dark. Flint After Dark.
Cause I burned every poster you ever had right after that. And look, motherfuckers wanna tell me that my vote count. If the person that we picked ain't in control, then it don't count. We need to stop trying to get these folks to accept.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
I'm from Flint, F-L-I-N-T. Fight like it's no tomorrow, motherfucker.
This record label still slipping on us. I feel like white people still spitting on us. Because we can't drink the water still. So why we gotta pay them?
Speak for the streets entertainment. Speak for the streets.
Listening to Put It After Dark with Karen Sales. Welcome to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan. Flint After Dark. Flint After Dark. Flint After Dark.
Cause I burned every poster you ever had right after that. And look, motherfuckers wanna tell me that my vote count. If the person that we picked ain't in control, then it don't count. We need to stop trying to get these folks to accept.
Hey, guess what? This is the first time I've ever gave consent, kinda. And I ain't happy about it. The only reason I did it is these people here need to see how to hold you accountable. Guess what you do, guys? It's called their oath of office. Every single elected public official holds an oath of office. That oath states they are bound by the United States Constitution and Bill of Rights. Number one. Number two, they all have surety bonds. You guys know what surety bonds is? You probably don't. Well, I'm going to educate you. Surety bonds is a similar situation to a contractor who comes to your house and he messes something up and then you go sue his insurance and his insurance pays for it. Yeah, see, the city attorney, he don't like this. Well, guess what? Your surety bonds pay for it. When you violate we the people's rights, you can put a claim against their surety bond. And then the surety bond does their investigation. The surety bond will say, yes, that was unconstitutional. Whack, 50,000. Whack, 20,000. And guess who's got to pay it back? It's not we the people through a lawsuit. It's you who violated. So whoever violates, we're going to litigate. I'm tired of it. And I'm going to help these people. Now let's get to this. Let the record reflect I'm exercising my rights under the First Amendment, and any attempt to silence me is a violation of the Constitution. Title 42, 1983. Your oath of office. You swore to uphold the Constitution, not your agenda, not your feelings, and not your political clique. Now you listen carefully. I will be pulling every one of your oaths of office, except for you, Candace. You stood up for we the people, so I'm going to leave you alone. But I'm going to be pulling all your oaths of office, and I'm going to be requesting your surety bond information. Yeah, I'm going to FOIA request your campaign finances. I'm going to request your finance records, your personal communications used for public business. You use your cell phone for public business? That's a FOIA, and I'm going to get it. We're coming, and I'm tired of it. And this has been upheld in the Michigan Supreme Courts, not just the Supreme Court. That's the state Supreme Court. So if you want to play your little, we're bound to the state of Michigan Constitution and not the federal, which is the most stupid thing I've ever heard, Article 6, Clause 2 of the United States Constitution. Any law made repugnant to this United States Constitution renders itself null and void on its face. No duty to enforce, no duty to obey. You understand that? I'm not here to beg, I'm here to warn you. If you're violating your oath, obstructing public comment, hiding records, retaliating against dissident, you're exposing yourself to personal liability under federal law. And I'm sure you're very familiar with 42 U.S.C. 1983. It's not a good one for public officials. I will be filing FOIA requests for anybody who wants it. I will help everybody in any way possible. I will give my phone number to anybody who needs it. I am here for the people. You won't silence the public no more. That's tyranny. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. I am that rebellion. You can believe it. I didn't sign up for this to come to city councils. I like judges, legislative, prosecutorial misconduct, judicial misconduct, legislative misconduct.
Sir, your time is up. Thank you. Next public speaker, Madam Clerk.
Mad when I went up there. I didn't even have that shit. I wasn't even recording. I was triggered.
What up, Jason?
But we're on now? What up?
Yeah, we on, baby. We on. Let's get it. Introduce yourself to the people, man.
What's up, Jason? We the people here for we the people. We all got to learn this shit, and we all got to bang this shit on.
Hey, I'm just gonna get into it, Jason. Listen, the people want to know where the hell you been? Where the hell you come from, man? You just dropped out of the damn sky.
Only Jedidiah, bro. You take Jedidiah out of my life, I would still be doing what I do. Flint, Saginaw, Lansing, Lapeer. You know what I mean? I go to these places. I hear of injustices. People reach out to me. They say, hey, this happened. What the fuck? Can you help out? And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, dude, that's clear constitutional violations. What the fuck's wrong with these stupid pieces of shit? Like, literally, the fuck, I'm so sick and tired of this goddamn tyranny, looking at we the people like we're fucking paychecks. Every fucking traffic ticket's a bill of attainder, you cocksucker. That's unconstitutional. But we fucking pay because we consent. Fuck that shit, I don't. You know what I mean?
Hey, we supposed to have Jedidiah supposed to came on with us, but I think he making his way down here. He got caught. He got caught in the morning.
He's a busy motherfucker, man, for real.
So, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pick Jason brain, man. So Jason, you from Mount Morris, right?
Yep.
KKK land, man.
What's that?
Shit, you don't know what KKK is?
Yeah, I know what that is, but I didn't think that about no Mount Morris.
Steve, man, I'm from Beecher, so you know how I feel about Mount Morris. Shit,
oh, yeah.
All right, you are. So you know I know the real Jason. You know
Back in the day when the police shit was racist as hell when I was a teenager, my black friends used to call Stanley Road the shooting line, like from fucking Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, that's the line right there, Stanley Road. Hey, look, that one. Listen, Jason, that one police to this day, the sergeant. He be right there at that church behind McDonald's, man. Every time, man, that motherfucker pull me over, man. Every fucking time. He like it's the 60s and shit.
You need to start videoing this bitch ass. Listen, man, the new weapon right now is the fucking camera. It's called evidence. They would rather see a fucking chopper pulled out than they would a goddamn camera. I promise you that shit. You need to start videoing it and ask him, are you fucking harassing me? You violating my fucking 6th Amendment, right, motherfucker? You just pulled me over, illegally fucking search and seizure. You got the seizure right there, you stupid fuck. You know what I mean? Like, literally, they got to leave us the fuck alone, man. This harassment shit's got to fucking stop. I don't dig it.
Right. Absolutely, man. So, hey, what's going on, Miss Sherry? What's going on, Kawana Mac? What's going on, JC? Well, who we got on here? What's Deborah Thornton Clark? How you doing? Benjamin, Tiny Buzz, how you doing? Tasha Lynn, how you doing? Nicole Dickerson, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? So where did you learn all the constitutional rights and stuff, man? Where did you learn that shit from, man?
Oh my God,
that shit impressive, man.
Man, how much time you got on me?
Go ahead, man.
There's a lot of different fucking things that I've learned from with the Constitution. I started off, and when COVID started, they started this. You have these orders, you have this, and I heard a couple, different people saying these fucking aren't orders, these are unconstitutional, and all this shit. And I'm like, unconstitutional, motherfucker. I might want to learn this Constitution a little bit, see what the fuck's going on. And then, there's a few different people that have, their theories, and they got some different stuff in law. But anyway, God led me to a gentleman by the name of Lewis Ewing. He's not your typical type attorney. He was given an honorary bar because he was blowing these motherfuckers shit loose with his constitutional stuff. And Lewis was the main component shutting down the vaccine mask mandate with Boeing 747, which is an $800 billion with a B dollar corporation. They had $150 million in in-house resources. That's what they spend per year, regardless of what's going on attorney fees and shit. It's a major court, That's how that shit rolls. Well, they had to outsource another $50 million-ish to see what the hell they say, because in-house legal said you're going to be bankrupt in like a year. And what Lewis had was a 2-page constitutional document and about 50, 70 people handing it the fuck into these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So right then, outside legal said, a year? Motherfucker, you're going to be smacked in probably 2 to 3 months. You better back the fuck down now. And then they backed down, and it was a domino effect. The shit started happening. Lewis was doing mask mandates for fucking schools and all this different shit. I mean, he don't come to court and necessarily represent you because he's in Washington State, not D.C. You know what I mean? But he sends you with the paperwork and the knowledge and the arsenal. You know what I mean? And I've learned the shit myself. And then another big component of my learning, he's old and he's kind of boring to listen to, but he's got some videos out there. Take notes, you guys. Turn this tape for real. Carl Miller, CarlMiller. Carl Miller Constitution. You type those things in, you'll start seeing them with the right to free travel and this and that and all this other shit. And he's, you'll hear the story. We're not about Carl right now, but he's a great fucking resource, you know what I mean, to learn from. And how about this? I got so many of them, I don't want to spend a bunch of time on it. If I send you a bunch of links and shit, can you fucking post them down here so people can just click this shit?
Yeah, I could put them in the afterwards I can. They can go in and do it. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Carl is the one who taught me, did you just take my right and convert it into a privilege and try to regulate me and or issue a license and fee for it? Murdoch versus Pennsylvania says you can't do that shit. That's Supreme Court case law. And Shuttlesworth versus Birmingham, Alabama says if you do want to exercise my right freely with impunity, meaning I cannot be punished, backed by Article 6, Clause 2, Supremacy Clause, and the case law to back that up is Marbury versus Madison.
Right. Hey, look, Jason. I need. How do you feel? Don't even hold back. Listen, how do you feel about our current city council, aka the clown show, man? Let's just get into it, man. Fuck it.
I call it the fucking shit show. That's what that shit is. They don't know what the fuck they're about to learn what these rights are. Oh God, this shit makes me so excited meeting fucking Jed. It's not just about Jed, it's about his following and the people, and the motherfuckers are thirsty for justice and shit behind them. And I got news for you, man. Like, you think that all this case law and all this shit was set by fucking white folks. It wasn't. Most of this case law and shit was coming from black people fighting for their rights after fucking slavery and shit like that. Tons of fucking case law. Even one of the backbones for video in the police, Houston v. Hill, that was a gay fucking white dude videoing a fucking black dude getting his ass whooped by the cops. You know what I mean? And they don't consider that monumental, you know what I mean, black civil rights cases, but it is. That was the whole reason he was videoing it. You know, he went to the Supreme Court and blew their shit out. Good for fucking him. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, there's tons of it. Segregation from schools. I'll fuck your head up right now. This is what started me on learning about, and I'm not fucking prejudiced, man. Mount Morris, we were integrated by far with black folks. My first fucking best friend when I was in 3rd grade, his name was Dan Jarrell, going to each other's houses. I got news for you. Dan Jarrell is not white. You know what I'm saying? And his dad, you should see him when we go down there to play basketball, and he says, "Oh, that's my white son." People are like, "What the fuck?" Big old 6 foot some black dude. But anyway, back to the freaking topic. I started learning about the right to free travel. That was my first stuff I was doing many moons ago when I was starting to get involved with the court because the insurance shit's racketeering. It pisses me off. And anyway, I found out the first right to free travel case was actually a slave crossing state lines from the South Carolina Slave Patrol. I believe that was 1704. If I remember properly. Anyway, the police were formed to literally go get slaves that were escaping, bring them back across state lines so they'd be murdered, mangled, you know, all the terrible shit that fucking happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole entire backbone of law enforcement. And I was fucking childlike, dude. The more you learn, the more pissed off you get. That's what the fuck happens. And then you turn into me, and hopefully people get more pissed off and more intelligent than me. That's what I want.
That's facts.
Right. Hey, man. Hey, Jason. That's Uncle Carl, man. That's Uncle Carl. This is Jason, Uncle Carl, man. That's we the people, man.
Yeah, we the people. Carl? We was down there standing when Jed was in jail. I'm on the corner. Remember me and you?
Okay.
That's me, yeah. But my thing is this.
Oh, I see.
People don't understand the spirit of the police department was created. You just put the nail in the hammer. That's where it was all created at. And that spirit is still alive. And you had the three black cops just got acquitted on killing that boy in Memphis, beating him to death. They just let them go.
You know what's sad? I don't even know what you're talking about because there's so much of this shit that fucking happens. If I was to gear myself to only do that, I probably wouldn't know anything about the Constitution and Bill of Rights. I'm not even going to fucking front. And it's not just fucking black folks. It happens to white folks, Mexican folks, Asian folks. Everybody's fucked up by them. They look at we the people as a fucking paycheck, as their fucking pawns or something. The fucked up part is if you get into the real root of all this shit, you go into the elitist, you know, your George Soros, your World Economic Forum, the TED Talks, shit like that. The real puppet masters. You know what I mean? And those motherfuckers are the ones fanning these flames and trying to make everybody fight because united we stand, divided we fall. That's fucking facts. And that's why they want to divide us. Age, race, sex, you name it. Fuck, political, religion. I mean, God, fuck Christ. How many sports even? Oh, like these fans. Fuck that Roman circus. Keep paying attention to the Roman circus. That's why you're going to get split. You ain't going to know what to do. And I do, because fuck that Roman circus. I tell them, listen, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. If you speak to me again, I will sue the fuck out of you. Here's my license, registration, proof of insurance. If you have that stuff, I myself do not, because you ain't going to take my right, convert it into privilege, and I'm making my way to Supreme Court on that. Then appellate right now. We're going to see how that shit rolls. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? Here's everything you need to do your job. Now you speak to me again, I sue the fuck out of you. Is this the correct address? Why the fuck you talking to me? That's gonna. I'm gonna hit your bond for $20,000 now. You got any other shit to say? This is why you're recording them the whole time too. Don't never not record. That's why they get mad as fuck when you record. Never not record. Always fucking record. Even if they think you ain't recording, record. Number one, First Amendment protected activity, freedom of press, Houston v. Hill. That's what we were just talking about earlier. Second off, Michigan is a one-party consent state. So if they try to pull their little games that they pulled, this is state court versus federal court. Fuck you, Article 6, Clause 2, bitch. Supremacy. You understand that shit? Means it reigns supreme over every goddamn law, statute, rule, your little public decorum at the city council. Bitch, I'm overturning Terry versus Ohio. You think I give a fuck about your council decorum, motherfucker? Terry versus Ohio is a direct violation of your Fourth Amendment. I call it Terry versus Ohio. Let's see what you got. That's what it is. It gave precedence to be able to search us on suspicion. You used to have be in the commission of a crime being committed. You know what I'm saying? So that set the standard for that. That's a direct Fourth Amendment violation. Freedom's dangerous. Deal with it. The fucking one of the founders of the Constitution said those who would give up essential freedom for safety deserve neither. So I enact that into the Constitution because it supports fucking freedom. And then I'm going to fucking use that to say any law made in the guise of safety renders itself repugnant, bitch.
Hey, Jason, let me play one of your we the people cam clips. Hold on.
You must be called to the elected and sign prior to the meeting starting. That's one of our requirements is that you have to.
It's a First Amendment protected activity.
I'm sorry, it's per our council rules.
Does your council rules trump our First Amendment? Are you not bound by the United States Constitution by the oath that you took?
In this case, our rules preside. So
Say
we require that all persons who wish to address the council sign before the meeting begins. And that happens at 5 o'clock.
You can request that, but that don't silence we the people's First Amendment protected activity. Warning, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What am I being warned of? An unlawful arrest and an unlawful incarceration? Didn't you guys take an oath to the United States Constitution? Every one of you are government officials, correct? That have an oath to the United States Constitution, correct? Even that officer back there you're calling on has an oath to this United States Constitution. We, the people, are the written, expressed beneficiaries of this United States Constitution. And we will not be silenced. Your decorum don't trump our rights. Courtroom decorum don't trump our rights. Cohen v. California said that. And proved it. That's 1971 Supreme Court case law. They're not going to arrest me. If they do, they're going to lose qualified immunity. It's a constitutionally protected activity, and I don't want to do it, but I will. I'm tired of we the people being silenced. I'm sick of it.
Next public speaker. Next speaker is
See that? Our boys in blue like freedom. See that? See that?
Hey man, I love it, man. I love it. Keep
I
your
ain't
foot
see-
on
I
their
ain't
neck,
hear it.
man. Keep your
I ain't
foot on
hear
their
it.
neck.
Mo, I ain't hear it.
The people heard it. The people heard
Oh, okay.
it. I don't know. It's your phone. Was
I'm outside.
Jason? What was up with that? What happened at that point when you
Man, I
made
won't
that?
even tell what my game plan was. This is one of my drawbacks is I get fucking so goddamn passionate about this shit I lose my fucking marbles, bro. Like real shit. I don't even know what other way to say it. You know what I mean?
That's why I get kicked out of meetings.
I was watching this dude. Sorry, I was dumping that out. I was watching this gentleman here with the freaking Boy Scouts pleading his case. You know, he was picking up kids doing this shit, you know, like somebody who actually gives a fuck is doing, trying to let these kids learn and so on and so forth. City council is a great place to be. You know what I mean? The kids need to learn this shit. So he's up here trying to, speak. Probably ask them for funds or something, you know what I mean? Regardless, this motherfucker, they don't give a fuck. They're like, you're a little bit late. My man was like 2 or 3 minutes late, some bullshit. I don't remember, I wasn't timing it, but you get what I'm saying? All I heard was, you can't speak because you didn't sign our little stupid fucking paper that's repugnant to Article 6, Clause 2 in the First Amendment, you stupid bitch.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So I fucking flipped out. I was trying to wait till everybody else talked, and then I was going to go up there without signing the fucking paper. You know what I mean? That was my real deal game plan. And then you violate, I litigate, motherfucker. And if he's up there asking for money, I hit your bond for $50,000. Say he's asking for 40. Here's 40, baby. Let's go.
Right.
That's
my man. Look, that's my man. That's my man, Corey Moore. That's the Urban Boy Scouts of Flint, Michigan. That's a good dude, and that's a good organization too.
Yeah, him and that barber. When we do what we're doing to these motherfuckers, we're gonna take care of those boys. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. They're out here helping people. What the one councilwoman was talking about that barber, how he's helping these prison dudes and shit, do all this shit, you know what I mean? And blah 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 blah. And then he don't get no motherfucking money, but we'll give money to these bitches who are fucking poisoning our goddamn water. Dude, that's what I mean. I gotta chill out. This shit gets me fucking pissed, dude. Like, fuck.
It get me kicked out.
Yeah. Well, that ain't gonna happen too much longer.
No, that's unconstitutional. Suppressing people vote. Suppressing people constitution, like you said, the freedom of speech. Sign this, sign it. You got this many minutes to sign this. We're gonna cut you off. Man, come on, man.
And Cohen v. California is 1971 case law. That's the backbone of the freedom of the First Amendment. And what happened in that case was Cohen was wearing a fucking shirt, had a big old protest that said, fuck the draft. Well, the state, fucking courts didn't uphold his rights. He made his way from state to appellate to state supreme to the federal Supreme Court. And he wore a shirt into the Supreme Court that said, fuck the draft. And the Supreme Court upheld his motherfucking right to do it. And that's my line when I talk to all these types.
Hey, Jason, I got a question in the chat. Nicole Dickinson say, Snow asked Jason what would he have done if he was in the car when Black got arrested. That's Jedidiah, black.
He would have got
What
locked
you
up.
did?
Shit, let me put this down here for a second. I need to stay fired up for this one. This
He
shit
got
gets me
locked up.
fucking heated. First off, he was a passenger in that vehicle, correct?
Right.
Yep.
Suck my dick, Fourth Amendment. I ain't giving you shit. Eat my balls, faggot. Fifth Amendment, right to remain silent. Due process. I'm invoking it right now, pussy. You're being recorded. What's your name and fucking badge number? What's my fucking charges? You got a warrant? You didn't have a warrant, motherfucker. We gotta look at their warrant and fucking tore it up. Because it was a bullshit warrant. Because he never had charges. I found that shit out when I went into fucking Marable's court.
He didn't even have a warrant.
They
didn't even have a warrant for his arrest.
No, he had a personal. The only thing they had on file when I went in there on Cinco de Mayo was a personal protection order. And my man, Jed, I speak vaguely. Anyway, Jed was locked the fuck up during that time. So can you please fucking explain to me how the fuck he's locked up? Like, I don't fucking get it. Do we live in Nazi fucking Germany? We in communist fucking China? Do we have a goddamn republic and a fucking constitution? What the fuck, man? What's the suck-ass body lawyers do? I'm so tired of these motherfuckers, man.
That part.
Court appointed. You know the first precedence for a court appointed attorney, they picked the baddest motherfucker in the land. It wasn't some overworked, underpaid attorney. Basically, when the Sixth Amendment, that's your right to counsel right here, was established, if we were talking in today's terms, they would have went and got like Manly and Manly or Feiger or something like that. And that's who would have represented the people.
Yes, sir.
Right. Hey, Jason. So what do you think? I mean, I like the way you fight, like you and Jed, the way y'all advocate and fight for the city. They not used to this shit, man. So. What's your long-term goal to help the people of Flint, man? What, you know what I mean? What's your goal, man?
Man, dude, I'm so new to this. I'm so new to this. I mean, the water crisis, I was getting in on all that shit, you know, back in the day, looking into this and that, and the shit was starting to come out, and they play the suppression game and, you know, all this other shit. But first off, there's a lot of whole shit with that fucking water. So everybody in the city, fuck these suck-ass lawyers and their class actions and bullshit like that. We're going to fucking take these bitches down.
Yo.
What up?
What up, Black?
What's good? I've been sitting here watching y'all.
It's going down,
I didn't even
Black.
know you was back there, Black. I didn't know you was back there.
I was just sitting there, man. But what's
You
going
know,
on?
Black
Snow?
hang
Thank
in
you
the
for
back.
having me.
Hey. What's going on? What's going on, Jay?
What's going on, Snow? I said thank you for having me. I see you got the two coolest brothers in Flint that I've met so far.
Hey, we standing up for you, bro.
Hey, if it weren't for you, Jed, I wouldn't even know nothing about Jason. Man, this is the best kept secret. Besides you, shit.
The clerks and these motherfuckers knew about me. I've had dismissals and all types of shit. Tons of them, you know what I mean? In all different fucking areas. I just don't broadcast my shit or say it. I kind of like to be, you know, don't tread on me. Just a little bitch. Fuck around and find out. You know what I mean?
Well, thanks to Neely, because I wouldn't have known nothing about him either. Thanks to Neely and going to jail.
Well, fucking thank you very much, Mayor Neely. I will not have any mercy on you, bitch.
That is
hey,
the gift of incarceration is we the people. Thank you. Dummy.
United we stand, divided we fall, man. Everybody's got strengths and weaknesses and shit. What's funny is they see me coming now, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, here goes this Constitution bullshit. You know, they don't like it. I ain't in front. I've seen it. But we got Dustin on board too, who's like a sleeping little sleeper cell. Well, boy, what's coming out? And I can't spoil it all the way, but I'm gonna spoil a little bit of it. I can't control myself.
I don't know what happened. Jed went out. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all.
It won't be long, and I'm gonna need somebody.
lean on. You can't call on your brother. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me. When you're up, I'm sounding like a rocket there. And I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. We gotta come back with double the amount of people we came out today. Y'all give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all did that. So out here today, we bring a casket with the citizens of this city to declare that the funeral is over. And the days of tyranny and dictatorship in these United States of America is over. And if you don't get it, we will be out here.
Man, what the hell?
You
Oh,
know
is
she's
Jed?
stirred.
Hey, Jed, what the hell made you bring a casket with you, man?
Probably because he's killing the fucking citizens. That's the way I took it.
I took it. I'm gonna tell you how I took it. It was for all the lost souls. Shit, off from the water, from killing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the
that's another
corruption.
fucking interpretation for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nothing wrong with it. Only thing I would have did, Jed, I would have had that motherfucker on a flatbed. I wouldn't have pushed that motherfucker.
I don't think the people are ready for what the fuck I would have did. We'll leave that for another day.
Hold on, here go Jed. Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hey, Jed. What
Okay.
what made you come with come with this prop right here, man?
I mean, so casket is nothing that's unusual, right, for advocacy. But I brought it to Flint because there's so many people that have lost their life in many ways, and so many people are losing their lives and their livelihoods and their homes. And so, I mean, we said we're canceling the funeral. So, what do you have? What do you have? What do you need when you have a funeral? You have to have a casket, a place to lay the body. And so I said we're canceling the funeral, and I was taking the casket back to the person who was causing it, which is the government, which is the mayor, which is Neely, and at his house.
Yes, sir. Facts.
Right on. So hey, we're on this podcast now. Can somebody explain to me, because here's how even their bullshit little tyrant laws, they call it color of law, is written. Right? It says you must be clearly intending and likely to cause imminent violence, which is basically like immediate, big, large scale, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It's got a few different meanings, but can somebody explain to me how that happened at a dance protest? Because I can't fucking figure it out.
It didn't.
That's
the rigmarole they put in the game. It was a peaceful protest. He was on a city sidewalk, and you know, you got to always knock falsehood straight in the head like he did. And it's a wake up call. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, too many funerals from all this rigmarole that the mayor ain't did nothing. But still, he was the one back in the day saying drink the water from the get go. That's why I never voted for him, because I ain't gonna vote for nobody to tell me to drink poison water. Then you come back and say, yeah, I'm going again. Well, you drank this, but it ain't fit. But with these filters and all this, and you ain't gave no reparations to the residents, period. You just stealing the money from the resident. You don't care nothing about Flint, straight up. You know what I'm saying? All you care about is whoever suck up to you. That ain't how it goes. You supposed to look out for the residents, which you did. You got over $100 million and ain't did nothing for the youth, for the residents, for these people houses, sidewalk, tree, none of that. You ain't put no youth program together for these youth to have something to do. You ain't did jack.
See, that's what I need to help with, guys. I don't know all the Flint politics and shit like that. My life goes like, hey, these motherfuckers here are trying to lock this dude up on a fucking gun charge because he had a switch on his shit. You know what I mean? What the fuck, bitch? You violated the Second Amendment, you piece of shit. The Second Amendment, the right of the people to keep informed. I said it on Jed shit too. The right of the people to keep informed. A well-regulated militia. being necessary for a
We
secure
back to
state.
grassroots, baby. We back to grassroots. We back to
Yeah,
grassroots.
thanks, man. And then it says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Hey,
Does that end with a comma? Does that end with a question mark? I didn't
hold on,
fucking think so.
hold on, y'all. I need to flow. Black, Jed, do you think, man, that the people of Flint settle too much, man? Do you like, you know what I'm saying? Is it normal the way that the Flint people settle for shit? Like we settle for that bottled water, then we settle for that bullshit ass water crisis that we never gonna get. And then we settle for all our ARPA funds gone, man. Do you think we were just a selling ass city? What you feel about Flint, really?
When I first got there on the outside looking in, I would absolutely say that. But now that I've been able to meet the people of Flint, I don't think that y'all settle. I think that Flint silos. Everybody been divided. I've found some of the most fearless, brave, informed, just like John. Jason. I found some people who were cool as hell, just like my other bro. I can't. What's your name again? Tell me your name again, big bro.
Carl Lewis.
Carl ain't never been scared. Carl showed me love the very first time that he met me when I was there in Flint. He wasn't intimidated. He was articulate. He was cool. He showed love, and he's been doing it ever since. And I think I've been seeing it across the board. What's going on in Flint is everybody just been siloed and sectioned off or uninformed or unaware. And they've been basically oppressive and abusing people who've kind of bucked on their own. But what's happening now is that people are coming together. And that's what's really that's what's really shaking things up right now. It's because everybody coming together as one. And that's why it's about to be a change. Watch what I say.
That's how it's supposed to be. You guys ever seen that movie, Mississippi Burning?
Yes, sir.
I did. I see that bullshit.
Okay, check this out.
He's so wired. What about it?
I want to say something since I'm in front of a mostly black audience. Not all white people are fucking evil. Guess what? You know how I see myself and why I absolutely love that movie? Because I put myself in the position of them fucking federal agents that didn't give a flying fuck in this street. You know what I'm saying? Didn't care about shit. They tore that shit down. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm stopping this shit. I don't care if it kills me. You know what I'm saying? That's injustices. They're railroading the people. They're doing everything. It was even worse than nowadays. You know what I mean? And then you got the other white motherfuckers that were idiots, big time. And they should have the bitch ass hung too. That's all there is to it. Sorry. It's what it is. Eye for an eye. It's what it is.
That's facts.
So, I might not be a resident of Flint, but I'm definitely getting Jason to pass to the barbecue to cook out. And Jason is going to be my privileged translator because he says shit. And we all looking at him like, huh?
I just learned this shit because of COVID, man. Like I was telling him earlier, free travel case.
I need Carl to give me an invite into Flint. I'm going to bring, as a black man, Jason with a cookout barbecue pass, and he going to translate privilege of Jon Snow. You can broadcast. We can take the world now, baby.
Bet. Hey, he definitely invited to the barbecue. Black, he definitely the only white guy. Well, he ain't gonna say the only white guy. He one of the white guys invited. You know what I'm saying?
Just know if you ask him anything, like, man, how's the chicken? The motherfucking Constitution said that I got the right to express myself when this shit is good.
That's a fact too. Yeah.
Hey, Black, I want to ask you the same thing I asked Jason. How do you really feel about the Flint City Council, a.k.a. Clown Show? You know, they got the supposedly fucked up four versus the righteous four. To me, they the horrible eight because they one body. Go ahead, man.
I mean, they lost. They ain't never, ever had somebody match them. And like I said, people are coming together. People are knowledgeable. And they caught off kilter. I read the first statement of Liddell's message. She said, who would want to do this job? They feeling the pressure. So I don't really give a damn about anything that relates to them. They've been doing wrong. They've been getting away with it. They've been getting, it's been under the radar. Well, that's changing and shifting. And I think that we're witnessing the loose, their grip is loosening. And I just want y'all to watch this. The same people that was up there not giving a damn about people being oppressed is about to be the ones crying in tears about why this and why that. Mark my words.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I don't know enough about all the Flint politics and shit to say definitively. But one thing I can say is we, the people as a whole, and even government actors, we've all been dumbed down. Like, it's fucking crazy. I got some good friends that are attorneys, you know. I got a professional, you know, past behind me. I was an account executive and shit like that, you know, lending money from Chicago here to Michigan. Actually, United International Mortgage Bank. It was a black attorney named Rodney Wellington that I hit it off with, and that was one smart motherfucker, boy. Me and Rodney was getting fucking in them banks' asses, and they shut the shit down.
Hey, Black. So how did you feel when you found out that Flint really didn't like Eric Mays? They didn't like Eric Mays like they should have, and then the hate some people got towards you coming. You know, like what I want to say is they hated on Eric Mays, the great Eric Mays. So hating on you is nothing. What you think about that, man?
I could give a flying fuck less. They hate me, I hate you. Fuck off, motherfucker. That's straight fuck up how I feel about it.
Everybody that, I mean, I just gotta go. I gotta go with the honesty of what I'm doing. And bro, everybody that voted did march for that, right? And that's just what happens with crabs. Crabs in a barrel. That's what comes with the territory. But those same people are the ones who either won't do a damn thing, they don't do shit, or number two, they just looking for some trinkets and some handouts. I don't give a fuck about those kind of people. I don't pay attention to them. Anybody hating on somebody doing something with courage, something brave, something out of the box, that's not the person you focus on. You focus on the motherfucker that show up with you.
Right.
Fact.
Hate is a
y'all got any questions for Jed or Jason in the chat?
Hate is a poverty mentality. Only poor motherfuckers hate.
Hey, Black. You supposed to be fasting from cussing, man.
Yeah, it didn't work out, and then it didn't work out, and then I met Jason, and it's just obliterated. I got to start all over.
I'm with you, man. I gotta start all over.
Hey, Black, that's what I said. Hey, Black, I watched your telecast the other day, and I seen the cussing white boy. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna start cussing again. I had come back. Hey, Black, I had come back. You know what I'm saying? I had come back, man.
Fucks your views up. My buddy was teaching me that shit. You know what I think, gentlemen? I think we should sue fucking YouTube. What's it?
You ready to give smoke to everybody, Jason?
Hey, they better not receive any federal funding, bro. They receive federal funding. Sucker, I'm coming.
Hey, one thing I say about Jason, he had their ass quiet when he started reading them laws of their ass. They was quiet as a church mouse. He said, "Lawyer, the lawyer knows he's quiet." Hey. Oh, we gonna sue your surety bond. We ain't suing you. We suing your surety. Good shit, your surety.
And guess what? And guess what? Dustin taught me that. I didn't know
Black,
about
man. Hey, Black, how you feel about AC Dumas, man? Tell me how you feel about him, man.
Okay, before I get to that, I just want to ask a question, if it's okay. Jason,
go ahead.
Jason, who do you like? Who are you proud of in government?
Oh man, the question is this. I'm not gonna front, I was liking Elon Musk until he came out on Alex Jones' show and said, I can't expose everybody because they'll kill me. I thought, God damn it, here goes another fucking pussy. I'm worried about this guy. Somebody's gonna die on this fucking issue, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And I'm not a politic guy, you know what I mean? The only vote I did was George Bush, and I had no idea what I was doing. I was just following the fucking crowd back in the day because we got to stop the terrorists, you know what I mean? Oh, who? You motherfucker? The one that did that? We fucking learn now. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
So my perspective of AC.
Hold the president, Black. Somebody just said Miss Beverly Biggs' car got shot up in the chat. Miss Sherry Allen, you know about that?
I can't hear you. Sorry.
You know about Miss Beverly Biggs' car getting shot up?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know Beverly Biggs' car gets shot up, but when we were running, when we were helping Beverly in her campaign, one of the postcards that I mailed out was mailed, and somebody sent it to Beverly Biggs saying, "You lost our vote. This is something." And so we went and we backtracked the postcard, and it came back to Arlington Dumas' house. I didn't even realize that was AC's house. So when I looked at it, when I looked at the message, I was like, y'all, we all saw it together. I said, who was this? And they laughed. It was the candidate. So I can only go off my experience. When I finally met AC Dumas at the polls, when we were out there with Beverly, I shook his hand. He did shake my hand. And then I said I wanted to talk to him about the postcard. And then he said he got really upset. Like, I don't want to talk about politics. I'm like, wait, but you running for politics? You running for office and you sitting here at the polls. So the way he treated me and the way he responded, in my personal opinion, by my limited experience, I don't think he has the courage to be the third ward council person with where y'all at in the city of Flint. He doesn't have the courage. And according to that postcard, he don't have the courage, but he also don't have the integrity. And if he would do a game, or even if he would even condone a game like that to try to dissuade an elderly woman, I wouldn't trust them with the controls of government. So AC Dumas could never get my support. Not at this point.
And if Jed don't like you can guarantee I don't fucking like you.
Hey, hit your mute button right quick. Mute yourself, man. I'm trying to break down this feedback. I'm trying to see who it's coming from.
All right.
Did you mute yourself?
It was me. I got somebody calling me from the jail right now, which is another situation I'm pissed about and I want to tell everybody about, and I'm going to really fuck your heads up, and I tell you that. I promise you that shit. Well, you just let me know when I can do that.
You said you got somebody call you from the county?
Yeah, it's fucking house shit is what it is. It's a freaking black and Mexican dude. You know, I don't get on race all the time, but this is a kind of, it's got to be a racial issue. It's the only thing that makes sense. So anyway, he was called over to this house where this other girl's boyfriend, you know what I mean, was getting kind of loud or whatever. So he was just going over there to try to diffuse the situation, you know, to make sure everything's okay. And my man just blows his shit out of nowhere and attacks the fuck out of him. He told me he got hit so hard he forgot he even had a fucking gun on him. You know what I'm saying? Now the girl he went to see was mixed. The other girl was white and homeboy's white. So anyway, he just smokes Eli shit, boom, and he's fucking beating his ass for like a good probably minute. And then he realized he had his gun on him, shot the motherfucker in the leg, you know what I mean? And then proceeded to take off because my man's talking about calling his boys and all this other whole shit, you know what I mean? So he took off like he should. So these motherfuckers go follow this guy up to the hospital, manufacture a fucking crime, and try to then come and assume the role of the victim when the state can't be the fucking goddamn victim anyway. You need an interclaiming third party. But anyway, they assume that role, then they go get this bogus ass warrant. They don't do any real investigation or nothing. That's it. Since I started raising flags, all of a sudden now it's labeled a good shoot 4 different ways. Yeah, you're going to pay for this one too. Like you're paying for Jed, you're paying for Eli. I'm done.
All right, man. Look at one of your, hey, Jason, look at another one of your, We the People cams. Hold on.
Hey, what's up?
I do wonder.
Was that same lady that told me to be removed? That's 2 bond claims. Nice.
Yes. Please say yes. No.
Thank you. Yeah, could you please stop yelling? Thank you. They called me by my name.
All right.
You had your time at the
They can't correct her.
They literally just called her outsider again.
We're going to do political threats. You use my name. It is fake.
Kick her out. Do it. I'm videoing. Do it. Do it. Get that free speech. You bring it up when you called her back.
Yeah, the war again.
You started it.
You haven't heard it yet.
100%.
No, you didn't. I heard one warning. What do you mean one warning?
Just because she says officer,
Don't be their servant, man. You got a right to resist this.
You are in a fighting.
Hey, you have a right to resist this. Bad Elk versus State, Plummer versus State. Let's go. We the people need to stand together, man. Don't be their pawns. That's the last thing you want to do, especially around me. I'm weeding the departments too. You can tell the good ones, they stand off to the side and don't want trouble. Good, 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 good. All day. Highlight the good, expose the bad. You know how we do.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's up with that, Jason?
Man, same old shit, different day. They think their little fucking decorum trumps our right. Cohen v. California, wore a shirt into the Supreme Court, in the courtroom, like this. Live or your death that Marable didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Wore this into the courtroom. The Supreme Court upheld his fucking right, but it said fuck the draft. And the Supreme Court upheld his right to do it.
Hey, mute your talk right quick, man. I want to see something, man.
What up?
You mute?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it was coming from him. You see his dad says quiet now. Did you Jace? Can you hear me?
What up?
Remember you was telling me about the boy, the police or some shit? Remember? You was gonna tell me about it?
That's what I was talking about, was the Eli case right now.
Go ahead.
He was targeted, number one, unlawfully arrested, unlawfully incarcerated in their 8th Amendment violation jail, which is cruel and unusual punishment. You shouldn't be on 23-hour lockdown. Where the fuck else do they do that at? I ain't never heard of that shit before. You know what I mean? And anyway...
In the penitentiary, you'd be on 23 hours, but I ain't never heard that shit in the county.
Yeah, when you go on like solitary confinement because you did some fucking crazy shit. And even that, you better have been doing some crazy shit, not just talking shit to some fucking ego-stricken motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I know they put you in the Bam suit, and they still let you out in population, but I ain't never heard no 23-1 in the county.
Right. That's my man trying to call me right now from the county. That's why I think it was my feedback earlier, because he called my phone. I was trying to flip off it, and you know, as you found out on Jedidiah shit, I'm really brand new to this shit.
No, I found where it was coming from, but let me check the chat out, man. Y'all got any questions for Jason in the chat? Let me see.
Yeah,
Jay, we need the people you smoking that ooh-wee or Randy Savage.
Hey, and my boy Lewis Ewing that I talk about too, he's a genius, you know what I mean? Those guys like that, they are a little awkward and shit because they're fucking so hyper intelligent. But anyway, yeah, he helped write the fucking legislation type bullshit for that shit too, right in the fucking background, and he's got the paperwork. So this motherfucker was in the fucking 90s driving around with VHS cams, smoking weed, seeing cops and squealing out in front of them and shit. And then going to court and blowing their fucking noodles loose. Hey man, if it can be prescribed medically, you can't withhold it from me, dude. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Part of that don't you get? Plus, it's part of my religion, bitch.
Hey Jason, so moving forward, man. So what's your plans to help to get justice in the city in Flint, Michigan? What's your plans, man?
Man, I'm just a constitutional wrecking ball, homie. I ain't got all the answers. I think you guys would have the answers to something like that, even more than me. But I can tell you one thing, when I see a rights being violated, I'm going to fucking lose my shit like I always do. Now everybody needs to learn their shit, man. You want to be a force, people got to come in there. This is not specific on anybody, dude. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science. It's fucking powerful, and it's written like that for a reason. You know what I mean? Like the fucking folks who wrote this shit, they were fleeing oppression and tyranny like to the extent we never seen. You know what I'm saying? So they were fucking very adamant writing this down that we the people are the written and expressed and clearly intended beneficiary. Means we benefit from the contract. You understand? And that's the contract. The checks and balances is on government, not us. They even said things like those who would give up essential freedoms for safety deserve neither. They would also say when the people are feared, there's liberty. when the government is feared, there's tyranny. You understand?
Right. Absolutely, man. Hey, man, they ain't seen nothing like you and Jed, man.
No, Jedidiah, he's like, you're my hero. I'm like, fuck that, dude. That shit you did with that coffin and all this stuff you do, that's sick to me. We all got our strengths and weaknesses, dude. I don't think I could have ever came up with and planned and orchestrated and bring and funded. And there's a hell of a lot of shit that goes into that stuff. A lot, dude.
So when Jed did the casket thing, that caught your attention or what?
No, I didn't even know about what was happening at that fucking point. Councilwoman Barnes, Tanya Barnes is her name? Barnes?
Yeah, that's her name.
I'm learning this shit. Sorry, Tanya. And, she posted a thing where she was trying to see who's locked up and who's what. And I'm watching this punk ass pig violate her fucking goddamn fiduciary obligation to we the fucking people, making her have a derelict duties on her job. Her concern is the people first and fucking foremost. See what I'm saying? And they hindered her on doing that. It's not good. It's not good. And anyway, I seen that and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? Don't get too many comments on her posts and shit. And then, I see the arrest video of Jed on Dustin's page. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? And Dustin says he's an activist and he's locked up. I'm like, oh, well, I'll be down that motherfucker with a goddamn cup of coffee, my little bright fucking smile. Bet you that shit. You know what I mean? And I was already down there for the Elijah guy too. And right when I walk out, there's about 10 protesters. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, Jedidiah. I'm like, bam, recognize the name. Let's fucking get it. What's up? And that's basically all it went down.
Right. Hey, Jason, Kawana say, city clerk said we have to sign and print our name to speak, not just print it. What is the law? What is the law on that?
The law is Fourth Amendment violation, illegal search and seizure. You don't need to worry about who the fuck I am. If I committed a crime and I am in commission of a crime. Second, First Amendment protected activity, freedom of speech, freedom of petition. That's to redress grievances to the government, freedom of expression. We're the most free country in the fucking world. Did you or did you not hear the backbone of the First Amendment freedom? Cohen v. California. They wore a shirt into the Supreme Court that said, fuck the draft, and the Supreme Court upheld their right to do it. I think liberty or death is fucking polite, to be quite honest with you, when you take that into consideration. And I don't care about your decorum. Article 6, Clause 2 is the supremacy clause of the United States Constitution. And it clearly states any law made repugnant. That's silencing, that's searching. There's a lot of repugnancies to that Constitution you got going there. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. I mean, I'm clearly written and intended to express the beneficiary of this contract here. And the judges are bound to this contract, and they must rule in favor of we the fucking people, or they're in breach of their fucking duties and their oath to the Constitution. But I have mercy on folks because I didn't know this shit till COVID. You know what I mean? And my mercy days are done because you fucking people take advantage of the shit and you rip. I gotta calm down, Craig. Can't hear me on the camera. But you fucking take advantage of the people. You tax us to no fucking end. You think that we're your goddamn paychecks. You write bills of attainder and call them fucking traffic tickets and thinking as to fund people. Then judges got fucking pools of where they get part of traffic tickets when they retire. That's fucking clear bias if I've ever fucking seen it. Why ain't every fucking ticket thrown out? Because no lawyer's going to argue this because they'll get sanctioned and they won't be part of their little buddy network. I got one this close right now, and if she gets on board, we're going to make fucking history like you've never seen in our life. Because watch this type shit that I got here since you guys got me fired up. This is one reason I love this Dustin motherfucker. Watch this shit right here, Jed. I'll just give me all your fucking facial expressions you possibly can right here, brother. Watch this. You ready? Watch this. Hey, what's going on? So what I got going on right now is a fucking court case happening with Jedidiah Brown tomorrow at 8:30 in the fucking morning. I'm not sure of the fucking suck-ass judge. I'm not sure if he's got a court appointed or what the fuck he's got going on, but I ain't been impressed yet. You know what I'm saying? So what I need you to do for this fucking gentleman who's setting we the people free is I need you to prepare a fucking legal powerhouse. I want constitutional violations. I want U.S. code violations. I want attorney general of fucking opinions. I want every fucking relevant case law to this situation. And you know this situation because I've already fucking poured it into you. So right now I want you to stick.
You must be called to the lectern. Did you sign for it?
My bad. Go ahead.
It's going.
Bringing the heat. For Jedidiah Brown's case, we'll hammer down every constitutional and statutory violation. First up, the 8th Amendment, the 23-hour lockdowns and denial of proper medical care are clear examples of cruel and unusual punishment. The 14th Amendment's due process clause is being shredded by arbitrary and punitive measures. We'll invoke 42 U.S.C. 1983 to nail them for violating his civil rights under color of law. Case law, we're stacking the deck. Estelle v. Gamble sets the precedent that deliberate indifference to serious medical needs violates the 8th Amendment. Holt v. Pelzer underscores that inhumane conditions and punitive actions are unconstitutional. We'll bring in Farmer v. Brennan to highlight the deliberate indifference standard for prison conditions. Attorney General opinions back up that detainees must be treated with basic human dignity, and we'll cite every opinion reinforcing these protections. We'll throw in the supremacy clause to remind them that constitutional rights are the highest law of the land. We're going into that courtroom armed to the teeth with legal firepower, and we're not just fighting for Jedidiah, we're fighting for every single person's constitutional rights. Let's make it impossible for them to ignore.
It's muted right now. You motherfucker should have left Dustin Onbachok the fuck alone, because he's fucking helping with this. This is a tool that everybody's about to fucking have that Dustin's damn near done with. This shit's sick, homie. Somebody got a hold of me to help him, and that motherfucker's helping me.
What's that, an AI machine or something? What you got over there, man?
Yes, that's exactly what the fuck it is, dude. But like a pre-program, go ahead and try to use this on your public ones. Let me know how it works out for you. Yeah, bro. Yeah. You figured deal me, homie? Yes, watch this shit. Watch this. Hold on. Watch. This is what you motherfuckers ain't ready for. God always owns his fucking people. We don't need your suck-ass lawyers fucking sucking us dry no more. You just fucking wait, dude. He might be done with it now, and I don't know it. But you fucking bitches are in trouble. Watch this one. This shit's so... Dude, I'm so fucking fired up on this shit. It was bad news before this. Like, don't get it twisted. Before we get back to this, First Amendment. Damn it, I'm never going to finish that. Well, whatever. Anyway, First Amendment, freedom of religion, assembly, press, petition, speech. Second Amendment, the right of the people to keep and form a well-regulated militia, being necessary for a free, secure state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Third Amendment, that's the Quartering Act. We ain't got to house none of you fucking foreigners in a wartime or peace. Government can't force us to do shit. Our house, our castle. Eat my shit. Anyway, Fourth Amendment, illegal searches, seizures. They're not allowed to fucking do any shit without a warrant. That's why I'm overturning Terry v. Ohio and shit like that. I need your help, Jed. Anyway, Fifth Amendment, we have fucking due process, civil, the right to remain silent, all types of, you know what I'm saying? It's a due process violation. It's not just the right to fucking remain silent. It's your right to due process, face your accusers, so on and so forth. Sixth Amendment, that's basically the same shit, but criminal. You know what I'm saying? Another one, you got a right to face your accusers. The cop ain't there, boom, ticket dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. And then you get into your, you get, well, I don't want to take all this time. I could go through fucking all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The Seventh Amendment don't fucking pertain to us too much. You know what I mean? Unless you're in civil court and you're trying to get a jury trial. That's basically the gist of that one. But you can, it talks about common law too. So that right there is the people written express beneficiary. Next topic, Eighth Amendment. This is one that you got fucked with right here, bud. This is the powerhouse I'm bringing because this shit's ridiculous. Eighth Amendment is cruel and unusual punishment, excessive fines and bails. I know they fucking tried to charge you too, so they're gonna, that shit's coming back 7 times because I'm enacting divine law, and that's some shit they ain't ready for. And even tyrant-ass Marable said I might set precedents with this shit when he dismissed my stuff, and that's why I kind of let him slide a little bit. Maybe he's gonna turn around. He said his dad hated this insurance law, how they extort people and shit, with forcing everybody to have PLPD at a minimum and shit like that. So I'm kind of sitting in the bushes because there's no statute of limitations on my constitutional violations. And I'm a very merciful person, but at the same time, you violate legislate, I litigate, motherfucker. That's how that shit goes. And when I do it, I'm gonna sue you for everything you own. Bank, business, and home, motherfucker, in the world's the late, great Carl Miller. So fuck around and find out. And now we got these machines. You know what would have happened to you with fucking Carl with these? Oh yeah, dude. I mean, you get the 14th Amendment, and you know what I'm saying? Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Back to this machine. And so you guys know I can spit this shit. That was my point. Now you pair me up with this and Dustin, and now Jedidiah. Oh Lord have mercy. It's about to get crazy in this bitch. Watch this. All right, pimp, that's the shit. Now what I need you to do is prepare me a Supreme Court case, including brief and closing arguments and everything. And we're going to rock this house Constitution style because I got a sick-ass bar attorney who can argue like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah, let's build a Supreme Court level arsenal. We'll draft a powerhouse brief that lays out every constitutional violation, every critical case law precedent, and every statutory argument under U.S. codes. We'll carve out.
Okay, quit talking about it and be about it. Spit it out. I don't want to hear what you're going to do. I want the document right now. Read it and put it in PDF. Dude, Dustin's shit is crazy, bro.
I'll draft the document and lay it all out, from the statement of facts to the legal arguments and the closing punch. Once it's ready, I'll get it into a clean PDF so you can roll in there fully armed. Give me a moment and you'll have everything you need to rock that courtroom.
Okay, pussy, how long's the fucking moment? You're getting on my nerves. I'm on this podcast I told you about. What the fuck?
I hear you loud and clear. I'll have the full document ready in about 15 minutes. We'll make sure it's packed with everything you need.
See what I'm saying? I got it muted right now. All right, appreciate it. Roll that shit out. I'm going to give you your time, but I'm not fucking around. I'm only giving you 5 minutes. It don't need to be absolutely perfect. We'll fine-tune it later.
Got it. I'll have a solid draft ready in 5 minutes.
But if you don't know how to tell I got it muted right now. If you don't know how to tell it, constitutional violations, Supreme Court case laws, even just case laws, period. That's why I vaguely say it, because it'll leave out appellate court too. Appellate's not as strong as Supreme, but it's still strong. You feel what I'm saying? So this thing fucking rocks the shit out, like that paper you seen when you were saying, this is fucking crazy. I got a fucking attorney friend of mine. I'm not even going to say what trade he's in because he asked me not to say his name because I'm tearing these courts the fuck up, and they'll probably do some whole shit to him just to get at me. So we're going to leave it at he's an attorney, and he ain't even in fucking Flint, or maybe he is. Anyhow, yeah.
Hey, Jason, let's let Jed chime in, man, for a minute.
Oh, my
Go
bad.
ahead, Jed. What you think so far, Jed?
I mean,
that
that's
damn
why I love
machine,
the
man.
guy. He's a wealth of information, very powerful about it. I'm listening to the tool. I don't have anything to say. I'm kind of liking to see the learner right now. But I'm honored to have Jason like partner with what we're trying to do in Flint, because he brings a whole different dynamic than I could bring. And it's dope. I'm not intimidated to compliments. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but they not used to the way Jason or you, man. They used to the uncle, like when you got in trouble, your mama had your uncle come talk to you with his hand in his pocket and he going one ear out the other. Y'all kicking the door in, man. They ain't used to this shit, man.
Hell, me nor you were used to Jason. Nobody like Jason, so it's a complete culture shock. But if they were used to it, then they would know how to try to suppress it. This is something that you couldn't plan this right here. So that's why there's gonna be victory, man, because it ain't nothing to be used to, because this is something this is trailblazing here, and that's what brings change.
Listen, I don't want to cut Jed off or anything, but I need to make one thing crystal fucking clear. I'm a Constitution guy. I fucking beat this Constitution. This is fucking Jedidiah's fucking movement. Jedidiah's shit. This is a dude.
No,
I don't care what you say.
This ain't
We
no
gotta get
Jedidiah
behind
movement.
somebody. We gotta get behind somebody.
This is Flint's movement, and
Who else did it? Who else did it? Flint's had us fucked up for 10 years. Some odd crazy odd shit. Fucking forever. Who's did it? No, fuck that. Even me myself. Where the fuck was I at? You get what I'm saying? No, fuck that. Dude. We need your help. Let's prove it. If there was no you, look at what it did already. And this is just the start. You see what I'm saying?
Caption that, hey, Black and Jason, caption that right there, man.
What does caption that mean?
You see that picture, man? You see the picture I got up?
Right. Facts though. Facts. Sometimes the truth hurts.
Man.
No, dude, no way, dude. I'm so fucking impressed from what you did with that fucking shit. And then I started looking at you, you know what I mean? And all this other shit. And yeah, dude, we need this shit. You're out in whatever that other Dalton. Yeah, I'll go to fucking Dalton. Let's get it. Dalton can find the fuck out too. There's nothing funnier to me the first time you start pulling old security bonds.
So look, we got the state rep right here, and we got the mayor of our good city, and with the guy that helped poison our damn city,
Snyder.
the governor.
Snyder was the former, what was he? Governor.
He was the governor. He was the motherfucker that slid out. He said, Eric Mays tried to subpoena him. They wouldn't support it. Eric tried to subpoena Rick Snyder. They would support it, man.
Oh, I bet the fuck they wouldn't. Oh, god damn, I wish I knew this shit then, man. Honest to God, I feel guilty about not knowing it sooner. There's so much different stuff that could have happened. You just wait. We're going to be getting these right people involved, man. There's going to be people way more intelligent than me on this shit. Because if you don't think that I'm not talking to Lewis right now, you're fucking drunk. He's so happy from how much I've learned and grown and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like literally, I'm telling you, they're not ready for this shit.
Yeah. But you know what? I see some better days for Flint, man. Now that you involved and Jedidiah is involved, man. I see better days, man. It took outside help, man. It took outside help. I mean, it's just simple as that. You from our Morris, Jed from Texas, Illinois. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't know who was gonna be our saviors or come help us out. I ain't gonna say saviors.
Right.
But
we don't want to I feel, Jed, I'm not being wanting to be held on a pedestal and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But literally, dude, the most of this case law and all this shit that we use, like I was saying earlier, was legitimately set by black folks because they were getting fucked up. Let's just be honest and see what it is. And I just found out some other crazy shit about my bloodline. My Aunt Coralie, who's deceased now in Georgia, back in the day was teaching black folks how to read when nobody wanted them to.
Wow. You talking about your ancestors?
Yeah. She would be my great aunt.
And she said she was teaching the blacks how to read?
Facts. Yeah. When nobody wanted them to. She had a little underground school and shit, and I never knew that.
Right. That's deep.
So
right
I guess
there.
it's in my blood right there. But I feel like I'm some sort of fucking descendant of Thomas Jefferson, the writer of the fucking, one of the authors of the Constitution and shit. James Madison, the Second Amendment one, like fuck.
Right.
I mean, it's bullshit that they just lock people up in Flint for simply having a gun on them because, you didn't register. Did you just convert by right into a privilege and issue a license fee for it? That's what shut down the Brady bill. So you're worried about the Flint bill? Fucking idiot.
Man, hey, so Jay keep going in and out. I don't know. We're gonna give him a few minutes. If we don't come back on in a minute, we're gonna close out. We ain't gonna keep beating
what do you think of Carter? Hey, what do you think of the Councilwoman Carter?
Jay Whippy Carter?
She's a taller, dark-skinned black lady. I don't know. I think Winfrey Carter?
Yeah, JW. They call her JWC for short.
Okay.
What do I think about her?
Yeah.
She's a senior council person. She the 5th Ward council person. I ain't really put no thought process into it because they got that the Fantastic Four and fucked up folks situation over there. They got the See, I gotta educate you, man, on that shit, man. So like, I got the 4 council people, Liddell, Priestley, Alameen, and Move shit. They supposedly they the fucked up folk. And then you got the other 4 was supposed to be the Fantastic Four. You got Burns, Jerry Whippy Carter, Dennis Pfeiffer, and JJ, Jonathan Jarrett. So
I don't think I've seen the Cherry guy.
Huh?
I don't think I've seen the Cherry guy yet. I could be wrong. I don't know.
What, the JJ guy?
Yeah.
Jonathan Jarrett? Yeah, he one of the new people on council. But he been there a while though. But my whole thing is this, right? I'm calling them the horrible eight because they at the end of the day they one body, man. City council job is they work for the people, the residents, man. And they're supposed to be one body. You know, now it's supposed to be 9 wards. You know what I'm saying? That bullshit down. We got 8 people, 8 representatives, and we got 9 wards, man. What type of bullshit is that, man? The president and the vice president supposed to been out of there. They still in there. You got a 3rd ward seat empty for over damn near it's at least 6 months now. This shit immoral, man. This shit is not normal, man. But they trying to normalize bullshit, man. You been down there dealing with them. You know how it is.
It's fucking crazy, dude. No other place have I been to where they're like, hey, fucking sign roll call like I'm some fucking student. Bitch, I don't stand under you. Like, are you crazy? You work for me, motherfucker. We elected you. You're supposed to be a public servant. Acting in capacity of, you know what I mean? Acting in capacity of a judge, a mayor, of this. That's why they're called government actors. Because that's what they're doing when they're on duty, is acting in capacity of. It's not an insult. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So while you're in that capacity, your whole rights and duty is to the people. Some people, like I've seen from Tanya Burns, till I'm proven wrong, she's out there for Jed. What is this? What is this? She's doing everything in her power. I'm a big person on everything's a matter of the heart. You know what I'm saying? So we need people on our side. This shit got destroyed from fucking within. It can be repaired from within. That's all there is to it. That's why I call my shit Restore the Republic. But my computer dude's saying I need to make it We the People. But I want people to know that's not a Democrat-Republican thing neither. Just fuck both of them. I'm independent. So that's why everything you fucking bitches do up there is silent and political distance, motherfucker. So eat that shit. You know what I mean? But it's the 2-party divide, man. 2 wings on the same diseased Masonic bird, period.
Right. Shit, man. We gonna give me some closing statements, Jason. Give me what you want the people to know, how they can get in contact with you, what you know what I mean? Give me some closing statements, man, so we can get out of here and tell the people how to get in contact with you.
They can get in contact with you to get in contact with me through my stuff because I don't know who's good. I don't know who's bad. I need you to vet people and shit. We got to be smart. You know what I'm saying about this shit. And anyhow, that right there. And I guess if we're jumping off here, closing statements would be, it's all of us together. You know what I mean? We definitely need like a forerunner. We had a, you know what I mean? We had a friggin' MLK. We had a Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? We've had leaders. We had John F. Kennedy Jr. got assassinated for trying to tell people don't let these fucking bitches have these secret meetings. And then they're like, we get to meet in secret, closed session, sign your name, Jew, sign your name. This ain't Nazi Germany. You don't sign our fucking names, motherfucker, and you're about to find it out. Literally. This shit's fucking crazy. So, yeah, you know what I mean? You can't silence we the people. This is America. This is like the freest country in the world. But if you know who don't have rights, people who don't stand up for them. If you don't exercise your rights, you don't have rights. It's called laches concurs. You know what I mean? Right. Fuck that. No, not over here. It don't. You don't take my rights. We stand up. We say it. We the people say it. That's who. That, not them, us. You know? Like literally, that's the fucking shit that was funny when they were saying Elon was doing a constitutional crisis. If that would have been a government agency trying to police itself like they do with internal affairs and all this shit, that's the constitutional crisis. Due to the fact that Elon was an outsider and a citizen, you don't got to be born here to do this. In fact, you don't even got to be a legal citizen. I'm about to piss off a lot of right-wingers right now. But it is what the fuck it is. You don't like my constitution? I don't like you. Sorry. Anyhow, every single illegal citizen whose foot touches this fucking goddamn American soil has every single human right that we do as American citizens, except for the right to vote, the right to stand jury duty, and some other shit. And they're referred to in the Constitution as persons, where we're referred to as citizens. That's going to piss off the sovereign citizen group, whatever. But it is what it is. I got a 9th Amendment. You can't tell me nothing. It ain't written. Get the fuck out of my face. 6-2, Article 6, Clause 2 defeats all that dumb shit. I don't need none of your shit that could be trickery. 6-2, fuck off.
Hey, well, hey, you still the mouthful. Hey, Jason, man, I appreciate you, man, coming on, man.
Hey, appreciate you doing what you're doing, homie.
Oh yeah, we gotta kick it, man, because I gotta educate you, man. Exactly what's going on in this city, man. I appreciate you, man. Wholeheartedly, man. Cause it blew my mind. I was like, where the hell he come from? You know what I'm saying? And but you know, it made sense of what you told me. It made sense of what you told me. So, hey, man, we appreciate you, man, and keep fighting, man.
One more thing before I get off. Monday Township, these motherfuckers are violating the 5th Amendment. I'm getting help from somebody. I'm not going to say who. You know what I mean? But anyhow, they're violating the 5th Amendment's takings clause, and they're taking farmers' land, and this fucking affects every single one of us. We need to all stand together. United we stand, divided we fall. You know what I'm saying? They're using it to take a fucking stupid plant or whatever that's doing batteries and computer chips. That's not public use. The takings clause clearly states that if the government is able to use eminent domain and take a fucking property, it has to be for a fair and fucking just compensation, and it has to be for public use. So it's not for public use. It shuts all your shit down. That don't mean just a part of it. That means all of it, motherfucker. You know what I mean? If any part of the Constitution or contract, unconstitutional, the whole contract's unconstitutional. So period. That means all of it. It has to be a park. You know what I mean? Maybe a fucking old folks' homes for poor people. Some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be for that, and it's not for that, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Right. Hey,
Mundy, M-U-N-D-Y Township. Fuck them.
Yeah, I know where Mundy Township at.
Yeah.
I know that Mundy Township at and shit.
Directly affects us. What food you think's going in Kroger and shit?
Yeah, Mundy Township police ain't no hoe neither.
You want to see a video where Mundy Township police don't want smoke?
Hey, Lena L say they taking the land to give to Elon. They taking land to give to Bill Gates.
Well, they can find the fuck out too. Like literally.
They taking farmland to give to South Africans. Now I heard that, man. I heard they deporting the Spanish, the Mexicans, and all, you know, El Salvador and Mexico, and they importing the South Africans. Now I heard that. I heard that just recently too.
See, I ain't heard none of that stuff. All I heard was the constitutional violations of trying to force these people to give up their houses and stuff. First off, if there's any handcrafted anything from a deceased relative, you ain't going to want to see what I think is just and fair, because you want to put a 50 billion with a B, so I need 10 billion with a B, bitch. We the people. Fuck off. We'll do what we do.
Right. But, man, listen. They don't even understand how that Mundy Township, they making them Japanese company making them what is them batteries, the for the electric cars or some shit.
Right.
That shit right there causing all type of radiation cancer and all that shit, man.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so much fucking bullshit with this, and then they're gonna want to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. All these fucking GM plants and shit that are closed the fuck down and fucked up and roped off as hazardous with fucking weird ass deformed animals and shit. Why the fuck ain't we just taking those, restoring those, and keeping shit moving? Why are we constantly fucking destroying our farmland? Now I'm sounding like a hippie, but fuck, the hippie's got a point, motherfucker. Like, it is what it is.
Right.
You know, but yeah, it's unlawful what they're doing. I have heard, and I'm getting proof sent to me. I haven't reviewed everything yet from my verbal conversations. They have proof of eminent domain forcing people that don't want to sell. Here, boy, it's about to get crazy around now, because man, with my tool, my dude's got, and you know, and it's not just me with it. Don't get it twisted, gents. This is coming to everybody here real freaking soon. And I don't know all the ins and outs of that, but I know this ain't even the one yet. So how you feel about that?
So Lana L say it's happening. I'm in construction. I'm building the new the plantations, also called distribution centers. Oh, yes, it's happening. It's
Again,
happening.
why
It's
wouldn't
coming.
they turn the fucking plant over there by Stewart? Or is it Stewart? No, Carpenter. Why wouldn't they turn that fucking plant that was over there by Coldwater Carpenter or whatever the fuck, right by the railroad tracks and all that shit? Can you get another distribution center location?
You talking about over in the third ward? That's right there before the projects. I know you talking about where they got the recycling centers and stuff at. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that right there. That's some bullshit, man. They
closed down, got all the docks for the semis, got the fucking railroad right the fuck here. Like what, man?
Yeah, they doing all that backdoor
bullshit,
man.
They want a fucking punk ass fucking building where we can fucking throw 500 bodies and they can pretend they don't know it's fucking there. And then, oh God, some big catastrophe happens. We just discovered. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, but so that's it. That's all you got to say, Jay? You good?
Oh, I got a fucking lot to say.
Well, I know you got a lot to say. We can't do it all in one. Hey, but hey, get them We the People cams together, man. We need that raw footage, man. And I'll be getting in contact with you soon, Jay, so I can give you an insight of what's going on, man. All our council people, you'd have been introduced to them motherfuckers. But it's a lot of shit you don't know about, man. I'm gonna educate you on that, man. And I appreciate, like I said, once again, I appreciate you, man. See, my followers already know what I'm gonna say. We need to stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe, smoking mirrors bullshit. These white people playing chess. They not playing checkers. You know what I'm saying?
I do got one more thing I want to say too. This is coming from my freaking white community shit. When you guys get pissed over injustices and shit that happened, and I'm not fucking saying that the injustices don't happen, don't tear up your own goddamn communities. Jesus Christ, you got some of these guys that remind me of my homeboys' grandfathers and shit like that. You know, they've built these businesses for 20, 30 fucking years, and we're every year mad because the fucking man just killed one of the fucking kids in the neighborhood or something, so we're gonna go destroy that shit. Nah, man, put the energy where it needs to go. You literally rate at the people who are doing it. Don't be afraid of these. You have a right to freaking petition and protest. Don't impede on other people. Don't block the freaking roadways. It's really simple shit. But you can have the most offensive, crazy shit that you can have out there. You know what I'm saying? Unless it is clearly intended to and likely to cause imminent violence, you're free to do it. You know what I mean? So fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, we need to stand together. And that's the shit that it's like, God damn, man, you fucking feel so bad for these fucking folks, man. And I've seen the videos of them that the media don't want to show you. You know, I looked this shit up. You got to put effort into it. You know what I mean? And you're listening to them, man, we're fucking 30 years of this shit, crying and shit. Whole everything fucking gone. Insurance won't pay it. Oh, you didn't have riot? That's the insurance, fucking insurance. That's the biggest fucking scam on earth, dude. That's part of my right to free travel shit. Main component of it. Fuck you. Like, literally, with PLPD, two PLPD people hit each other. Who wins? The insurance companies? It's racketeering. That's freaking, oh, don't get me started, man. I got a long list on that. But yeah, we need to stand together. Like, literally, together. Go after who's fucking with us. Like, if you got a farm situation, hypothetically here, and we got a fox coming in, we don't fucking attack each other. We attack the fucking fox. You know what I'm saying? Like, we the people, everybody down here on the low level, man, most folks aren't racist or none of that shit. It is what it is. Nobody really cares about that too much no more. They tried to fan the flames back in the day and shit like that. Started to work for a little bit, died, dead. Everybody's like, yeah, that's fucking retarded. Like,
so guys, I keep getting a ton of calls, but I also got to get to INA. I'm supposed to do a broadcast today. But I'll be out there tomorrow, and I hope that I can connect with you guys. But we're looking to get 200 people plus strong on June 1st. That's going to meet at City Hall at 2 p.m. There's going to be a gathering for those who got faith in the morning. We're trying to work that out. And then we're going to culminate all the gathering in a park in the city of Flint, where we're going to walk from City Hall to that park with a casket, Jon Snow. I hope the media is out there, the real media, you guys. And then I had a question, John. How do I get you on I was trying to do a panel discussion with the local media, so I'm hoping I can get you on in the coming days on INA.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to Jon Snow.
Oh, that's what I thought.
What he do? Check. He left.
I don't know. I don't think he left. Did he leave? I don't know how this shit works.
Yeah,
but anyhow, I sent you a couple text messages, Jed. You got to freaking look at them real quick to send them to me. So
a couple?
Well, just the last 2 or 3. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm trying to make you. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm not kissing your ass, bro. I feel there's my buddy.
Hey, Black, you got Cohen in the morning, right?
Dustin is so fucking smart. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not some hyper intelligent motherfucker. I can recognize it though. You know what I mean? Albert Einstein wouldn't be nobody if he didn't have a guy like me who was smart enough to say, "This guy ain't fucking crazy. He's a genius. You bitches are just fucking stupid." You know what I mean? You're gonna take this to another level. I'm telling you. I feel it.
Yeah.
Hey, Black, tell the people to come support you in the morning. You got court in the morning, right?
I got court at 8:30, but I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time nailing down where the hell I'm gonna be.
I think you in district court, right?
I'm in district court, but I don't know where in there. So it's the building that's across from the Ferris wheel. They said
it's it's right across the street from the Ferris wheel building. It's it's right next to the credit union. Damn, what's the name of that credit union? It's right next door, man. It's in the same building.
But who's your lawyer? This is pre-trial, and I hope to ask the judge to remove these unconstitutional bond conditions. But the big thing is June 1st. Having 200 plus people in front of City Hall is where I really would love for people to respond. If I can't get a 2-for-1, be there June 1st, 2 o'clock at City Hall. And again, we're gonna have a gathering that morning for those that got faith, the faith community, and those who want to check it out. My mother will be out there. A lot of people are coming from around the country, and then we're gonna walk from City Hall to a park that is gonna have a lot of stuff that we're trying to get there, and that'll be the culmination of all the events so far. And we'll see what happens. I'm expecting a call from the mayor's office tomorrow. See how that goes.
That's it right there. Quantum Max said it. Elga Credit Union. It's right next to Elga Credit Union, right there on the corner of I think that's Harrison and South Saginaw Street. Don't quote me on that. You know what I'm saying? But it's right next to Elga Credit Union.
Yeah, we'll be there. To the people who are supportive of Jon Snow, please push John to come on a panel discussion that I'm trying to have with the local media, and come to do that with all the local media together. And I hope that we'll have you out there with us, Jon Snow.
Let me ask you this though, Jed. Let me ask you this. So what happened to somebody get on the platform and crash out? Because you got a lot of people on there that don't fuck with each other. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Well,
what you think, man?
We've been watching Jason crash out. You just wait till they get done.
Freedom dangerous. Deal with it, baby.
Hey, man.
I'll say it again. Freedom dangerous.
I'm scheduled, John, to do INA, so I got to get over there to them. They're waiting on me.
Okay. Go ahead, Black.
All right, love.
Hey, Jed, real quick. Who is your lawyer? Make sure they do their job. Let's hear this publicly. Who's the fucking lawyer on this case?
So right now, I'm going to be trying to self-represent.
Well, you don't have a court appointed?
I'm going to try to self-represent. I'm going to see
they go real. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm with it, 100%. But there's also ways to hold them fucking court appointeds to make them do their fucking job. And if they don't, they can get fired.
I want people to understand this. You have a right to self-representation, but this is so cut and dry that a toddler could beat this case. They ain't railroading a damn thing. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, my man. I'll be right there with you. Also, 42 USC 1983. Bitch, you don't want drama.
We out of here, man.
Hey, black folks gave us that one right there. That Supreme Court case law.
Right.
I just found that out today, too, because I've never really looked at race or anything, but with all this shit going on, I started.
Right.
I want the people to know it's time for them to get the fuck up, set some precedents.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna leave y'all with Jed singing, man. Peace to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat tuning in. This is Jon Snow, the Snowman, Terrence Sales, man. This is Jason. We the people, man. We out of here, man. Peace.
It won't be long, and I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You can't call on your brother. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me. When you're up, I'm sounding like a rocket there. And I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long. So I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. We gotta come back with double the amount of people we came out today. But y'all give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all did that.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
Ray, you gone crazy.
You are now tapped in with the most realist and controversial show on the net. Flint After Dark Podcast. We speak for the streets. We speak for the streets.
Yeah. I'm from Flint, F-L-I-N-T. Fight like it's no tomorrow, motherfucker.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Thinking to myself like, what the fuck is going on? Asking God for help, like what the fuck I'm doing wrong. He ain't giving me no answers, I figured it out myself. Got tired of asking questions, I'm tired of looking for help. Man, I can't win for losing, I'm steady taking these losses. Had to bury greed and chink, same week, 2 different coffins. Man, that shit'll traumatize you when it ain't trying to. Everybody shedding tears, you trying not to cry too. They say they feel my pain, but they don't know how much I'm hurting. Mama told me pray, it usually help, but it ain't working. Just the numbness pain, I'm popping Perkins by the 30s.